Hello and welcome back. Energy consumption is forecast to grow considerably over the next 20 years, and renewable energies and CO2 targets are at the top of the region's agenda to reduce the region's carbon footprint by 7% by 2030. As well as looking at large industrial projects, what can companies do to help reduce energy consumption? Well, we're joined today by Peter Cowan, the MD of Switch, an energy-friendly solutions company. Welcome to the show today.
Thanks very much. Nice to be here.
Excellent. So you have a business solution for companies wishing to sort of turn to more efficient light-saving technologies. Tell me more about this.
Yeah, that's correct. The big key that we brought is financial models, because typically everybody's known what they need to do in terms of lighting, water usage, air conditioning, etc. But the big barrier to change has always been a financial one. So what I've got in place is various funding options that take away that pain barrier so people can actually go on, run their businesses without any financial impact, but by being environmentally friendly as well.
So, everyone is quite scared as to how much these new types of technologies are going to cost, because everyone has this sort of fear factor, don't they? So where does the funding actually come from?
There are many banks around the world which are really focused on environmental solutions. So I've tapped into various models of that from far away from Japan, from Europe, from the States, just looking at what trusts are available. And it depends on the size of the project and the particular application, but there's something for everything out there.
So, how much would this sort of cost companies?
That's a difficult figure to say. It's a matter of where they're starting from. In terms of new builds, it's estimated that the cost of making a building green or environmentally friendly rather than just a standard is around 1 or 2% extra on the build cost. But if you do it correctly, that pays back in a fairly short period of time, maybe as little as 2 or 3 years. Oh, wow. If you're starting on a big retrofit, then paybacks can be even shorter. Just by changing light bulbs, which are 95% more efficient, you can see a payback in 9 or 10 months. So it's really project by project, it varies a lot.
So can you tell us about the project of changing lights?
Changing lights can be as easy as literally take a standard light out and put an LED or a CFL lamp in. Simple as that. And as soon as you make the change, you make the savings. In others, we need to look at the application, which is there, and see if actual fittings need to be changed to get the best effect, particularly to please architects, etc., in terms of the type of lighting they want for a particular environment. But in many cases, take one out and put another one in, and the change is made.
It's as simple as that.
Very often, yeah.
So also tell me about this other technology, by getting drinking water from the atmosphere. How much will that cost people as well?
And again, it varies on the application. It varies from around 4,000 dirhams for domestic or small office, right the way through to 300,000 dirhams. It just depends how many people are going to be drinking. But the technology itself works from condensation. So you have condensers set outside the building, which gather the water from humidity, condense it, collect it, and then feed it through microbore pipes to standard dispensers like you see anyway, water dispensers with chillers or heaters onto them, and you get pure drinking water, so that the water table isn't being further eroded. That is obviously a massive problem here at the moment. Yeah.
So what's the response been like to that sort of type of technique?
The response to the products has always been great, and yeah, maybe if the current environment wasn't as it is in terms of financially, if there hadn't been a collapse, maybe more projects would be going ahead. But right now, companies are really investing money in keeping the business going rather than saving the planet. So what's been the big change has been bringing some kind of financing options to the table to say, okay, fine. The only question left now is how do I finance it? So if we can answer that and put that in place as well, then it gets rid of any of the problems, any of the sort of humps that people have to get over.
Definitely. Well, good luck with everything. Thank you very much for coming on today. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thanks very much. Nice to be here.
Excellent. Well, that's it from the business desk. You can contact us at ibcity7tv.com. Up next, Natasha Thomas is back with the news.